Today's topic is massing. But what is massing? Massing is a term in architecture which refers to the perception of the general shape and form as well as size of a building. And there are two main approaches of massing in Revit: to create massing within the project itself, or to create it in a separate file, then load it into the project. And before we get started creating mass by the two approaches, I would like to demonstrate the difference between a couple of terminology and what is meant briefly by a family. The difference between the work plane and the view. Go to project browser, for example, floor plan, level ground, and notice the following. This is the grid line I have created by architectural tab, grids. I rename it to become South Facade 1. And this is views elevation south. I would set a new work plane. I need to go to set. Revit is asking me, specify a new work plane. This is your current work plane, which is ground level. Do you want to specify it by name, or by picking a plane, or by pick a line and use the work plane it was sketched in? I would choose that option by name. These are the grids and levels I have created at the beginning of my project. So I would choose grid South Facade 1 and OK. Notice that Revit is asking me, go to which view? It's not the work plane. I have already assigned my work plane to become South Facade 1. So Revit saying, in order to edit or create your sketch, please open one of the suggested following views, where the sketch will be parallel to my screen. By logic, elevation south would be the most suitable view and open view. Now I am working at South Facade 1 as a work plane, but I am viewing that work plane from south elevation. I mean south elevation view. Next, what is meant briefly by a family? A family in Revit is a bit similar to a block in AutoCAD software. A family is simply a component used to enable us modeling our project. The first approach of creating mass by mass family, which means that we can load that mass family into our project or any other project. Also, in that approach, there are two ways to create a mass family, either by family or by the conceptual mass. Method 1, to create mass by family. We hit File, New, Family. These are the types of family. As a beginner, I would prefer generic model. Open. I would notice that there is only floor plan level 0. How did I know it's level 0? From back or front or left or right elevation. This is level 0. So when I go to my floor plan level 0, I need to create my grids, additional grids. From reference plane, I would choose pick lines. I need also to go to manage to change my project unit. Project unit length, make it in meters instead of inches. Offset 1 meter, for example, and create that grid line, rename it. And when I go to my back elevation, for example, I will create my additional level, level 1. So I would go create reference plane. Also I would offset, for example, 1 meter. Rename also. Create, and now I will set my working plane to be, for example, floor plan level 0. Okay. I would choose the form to be blend. This is my first profile. And then edit top, level 1. OK. Set that value to be 0. Apply. The second profile would be 5 meter radius and finish edit mode. This is my mass created by blend form. Then I need to save that mass by going to File, Save. Go back to Load into Project. Revit is asking me, would you like to load that mass to your project called Mass Family? I would say yes. The mass I have created got loaded to my project. Method 2 in the first approach of massing is to create a mass family by a conceptual mass. So I would hit File tab or the Application button, New, Conceptual Mass. Select Mass. This is my 3D view. I would prefer to go to Floor Plan Level 1. I need to establish my working planes, and notice there are already two main reference working planes called left, right, and the front back reference plane or working plane. I might be needing to add additional grid line or working plane. I would hit Create tab, Plane, Pick Line tool, offset for example 3 meter. I also would rename it. I need to establish additional level. This is level 1 at 0 level, so also I would hit Plane. I would choose also 3 meter as an offset value. Also rename it. Now I am ready to create my mass. I would hit Create tab and set my work plane. My profile would be circle. Make sure that we are working on draw on work plane, not draw on face. Escape, and then I would set the other work plane to be level 2 that I have created. OK. My profile would be also a circle. Escape. I need to select both at the same time from Control from keyboard. And then hit Create Form, Solid Form. I need to save the mass as a family. From File, Save as a family. Then I would load that mass into the projects that are being opened. So I would hit Load into Project, Massing Mass Family in Nozha. So I check that one. My mass has been loaded to my project as shown.